From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, June the 27th, 2023. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met at his office today in Jerusalem with a bipartisan congressional delegation under the auspices of pro-Israel lobby AIPAC. Netanyahu's office said he thanked the delegation members for their steadfast support of the State of Israel and their unqualified support of Israel's security. The meeting, his office said, focused on the Iranian nuclear threat and artificial intelligence technology. Netanyahu also met with members of the U.S. House of Representatives at his office and informed them that he has been invited to visit China and that the U.S. administration had already been updated of these plans. Netanyahu's office said he stressed to the members of Congress that the security and intelligence cooperation between the U.S. and Israel is at an all-time peak and emphasized that the U.S. will always be Israel's most vital ally and irreplaceable ally. Hebrew media reports, meanwhile, that the China visit will most likely take place this fall after the Jewish high holidays. And Israel's Minister of Defense, Yoav Gallant, met yesterday with a bipartisan delegation from the U.S. Armed Services Committee, led by Representative Jimmy Panetta and Representative Doug Lamborn. Gallant said, "I thanked them for their commitment to ensuring the special bond between our countries and promoting critical defense and military cooperation." The U.S. said it would stop support to scientific and technology research in Israeli institutions in the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Golan Heights, a longtime U.S. policy that was reversed under former U.S. President Donald Trump. When asked about the reverting back to this longstanding policy at a press briefing yesterday, State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said the U.S. strongly values scientific and technological cooperation with Israel, and robust scientific and technological cooperation with Israel continues. He said the State Department recently circulated foreign policy guidance advising that engaging in bilateral scientific and technological cooperation with Israel in geographic areas which came under the administration of Israel after 1967 and which remain subject to final status negotiations is inconsistent with U.S. foreign policy. Essentially, Miller said, we are reverting to U.S. policy to long-standing pre-2020 geographic limitations on U.S. support for activities in those areas, a policy, he said, that goes back decades. New York City Mayor Eric Adams announced the formation of the Big Apple's first ever Jewish Advisory Council yesterday. It will deal with issues affecting Jewish New Yorkers, including public safety, quality of life, and education. The council's 37 members include Jewish leaders and rabbis from various streams of Judaism, including New York Board of Rabbis Executive Vice President Rabbi Joseph Hadad, who said we can best confront the challenges today if we work collectively as one community. We believe that unity of spirit and diversity of thought are essential as we write a new chapter in our great city. Mayor Adams said our Jewish community, the largest in the world outside of Israel, is a critical part of New York City. Noting with anti-Semitic crimes up across the nation, our newly formed Jewish Advisory Council will ensure that Jewish New Yorkers in every community have a seat at the table and have access to the support and resources the city offers. Well, Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot will receive a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame. According to Israel's Foreign Ministry's David Saranga, she is the first Israeli actress to be honored with this achievement, with the only Israeli to have a star before her being media proprietor Chaim Saban. Israel's President Isaac Herzog tweeted to Gadot upon the news, "You were always a star." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, June the 27th. At 7 o'clock, it's a discussion on developments in the Palestinian arena, the rise of Hamas, and the Israeli approach to the Palestinian Authority beyond the Abbas era. At 8, a discussion of the Iranian nuclear program and the prospect of Israel-Saudi normalization. At 8:30, Israeli Arab advocacy activist Yoseph Hadad joins AJC Chair Avital Leibovich and Ambassador Dror Eidar to talk about the BDS movement and its impact on the threat of delegitimization against the State of Israel. At 9, Dudu Fisher is on L'chaim. At 10, Rabbi Arthur Schneier talks about interfaith landmarks. And coming up next, it's the ILTV's Insider. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, June the 27th, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.